you go to the supermarket, the grocery, or the malls, you have to wear your mask. Side if you go in a pharmacy, you have to wear your mask. Side if you're traveling, you have to wear your mask. If you're in the transportation hub, you have to wear your mask. If you go to the church side, you have to wear your mask. If you're in the school side, you're wearing your mask. If you go to a barber salon, you go to the theater, you're wearing your mask. Which dum-dum in Trinidad and Tobago will go in a theater and buy a popcorn and a juice and sit down and wear a mask? Dance! If every councillor go through their constituency, do video clips like this and send it for us, I'm gonna be so happy just to play it on our program on a Wednesday night. You know why I would be happy? I will be filled with joy in my heart. You know why? Because the councillor is getting off their butts and they are actually going and doing some live video shoots. Real Talk took the initiative to find out suppliers of wheat in the world that National Flour Mill could go to. So now Romano is saying the company is not going to raise any price in the near future. Why? Why? Is it because the S-boss and they realize now that, hey, it is in the public domain that we could go right Mexico and buy flour and wheat? We could go right China and buy wheat? I am about change. And thus far, Real Talk is very effective in Trinidad and Tobago, coming towards making changes for the citizens. Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez have urged the population to appreciate and be grateful for the availability of the utilities. This, as Gonzalez recalled, time in his life when he had to fetch water using a bucket from a nearby river. Gonzalez, I want you to understand something. I want you, Mr. Gonzalez, to understand something. You are being paid thousands of dollars by public utility, by the finance ministry, to govern WASA. Come on. To govern WASA, I want you to understand that you ain't going in no office for no free code. You are being paid. Do not tell me that I, Saeed, have to be grateful for the water I get it. Let me tell you something, Gonzalez. Every 4 months, I have to pay $400 and I get water once a bloody month. So don't come on a media briefing and say, Saeed, you have to be contented. You have to be happy. Marvin, the next best thing for you to do is to resign and get the hell out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host, Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, viewers. Remember, we are the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. So, viewers, remember to share our live stream. Every night, I make it my business to tell you about our live stream. Now, we go live on Synergy Network from Monday to Friday, from 7 to 8 p.m. with a rerun the next day from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Now, our live stream goes live from 7 to 8 p.m. Monday to Friday. So, viewers, we are on Facebook. Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Facebook. Like it, share it, add friends, add family, let them know about it. On YouTube, it's TT Real Talk. Subscribe, hit the bell, and you will know when we go live. So those of you in Trinidad and Tobago, out of Trinidad and Tobago, you have your friends, family, living abroad, encourage them to watch the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago, where we get things done. Where we get things done. So viewers, as we start our program tonight, remember at Real Talk, we offer you 4% on fixed deposit. Remember that, viewers. And also, you can be a member of the Real Talk Credit Union Information. We are located at number 14 Carolina Savannah Road in Shogunas. Numbers on screen, viewers. Call numbers set up an appointment. Now we have an office in 14 Carolina Savannah Road in Shogunas and number 132 Cipero Road, Victoria Village in San Fernando. So yes, viewers, that is the number to get in touch with us. Now, 4% you can't go wrong. You could never go wrong. With property coming on stream at the end of the year, you're saying that you have put aside to not touch, invested with Real Talk, and let the reward pay for your property tax at the end of each year. So remember that, viewers. Now, I often tell you that if you have $100,000 and you don't know where to put it, or you have it in some financial institution and you're getting 0.05%, let's say you're getting $200 at the end of 12 months, will that help you? No, it would not help you. That same $100,000, viewers, you can invest it with Real Talk and get $4,000 interest at the end of the same 12 months. So look at that. That could pay a property tax. That could pay a property tax. So imagine that. And you will still get change to start of the new year. You will get change in your pocket to start of the new year. So remember that, viewers. Now, a little update from the Ministry of Education. They have stated that the result for 18,797 students that wrote the secondary entrance assessment 2023 will be released via the Ministry SEA online portal on Monday, the 3rd of July at noon. In a release, the Ministry stated they said to access the result, parent, guardian must visit the SEA portal at www.moe.gov.tt and remind the parents that no hard copy result slip will be available. So keep that in mind. No hard copy result slips will be available. The MOE added that the following information from the SEA admission slip will be required: student, date of birth, student number, and admission number. So keep that in mind, parents. No hard copy result slips will be available. You have to go up on the ministry website, www.moe.gov.tt, to get your SEA result. So keep that in mind, viewers. It is important. Now, I just want to touch on something before I go further. Remember Sunday last week, we ran a story where officials from the Ministry of Works and Transport visited the Oropouche residents, the Oropouche Woodland residents, and they were telling residents that putting tire, we have that photo, that clip, where they was using the riverbank to put tire to block off the flood from coming in. Remember last week we ran a story with that? So viewers, let me tell you something. I saw videos. It was sent to me by Moody. Now, the bank that they built with the tire, let me tell you something. It helped the residents. It helped the residents. So here it is. After an entire week, all that was done by the Ministry of Works and Transport is that they flew a drone over the bridge of the riverbank and never visited the site. So here it is. However, Woodland residents built a tire wall to keep water out. To keep water out from one bridge, which they said is still leaking. They now have to wait for the water to recede before continuing works. So viewers, this is the riverbank that was built. The residents also stated that the ministry could have done so much with the resources they have. Now, this was the riverbank built. We have a video too. So this was the riverbank built, viewers. Now,
So Friday evening,
what you are watching
and
there?
this is the first test to the tire wall that we built. We didn't get a chance to actually finish the installation of the polythene. We came a little too late. All these tires you see here was supposed to, polythene supposed to go under and then fill it, but we didn't get the opportunity to do that. Nevertheless, there's a lot of water coming down from Barakpo and Muruga. And guys, you can see the difference in the height of the water out here compared to here. We still have breaches a little higher up right here and the water is coming down. But nevertheless, we are making a big difference with this. And of course, everybody will notice that that is the bank here. And we never touch the river bank. This is the bank to the back here. We never touch the river bank. We came a little bit off the bank and we locked back the tires in that direction. If you look there, you'll see it curve and it went back to ensure that it locked. Of course, up there is where we have some leaks. The ideal situation here might actually be to bring some used galvanized sheet and send it down a little bit to lock it into the ground, and that will make an impermeable barrier as opposed to just using the plastic, or when the water goes down, we'll sink back the plastic a little further down. So a big difference with the amount of water that will be flowing into Woodland tonight. Again, look at the height of the water here compared to here. Big difference.
So now viewers, remember when the Ministry of Works and Transport went down and told them that they were in breaches? The villagers labored because they knew that the Ministry of Works will not do anything. They knew that there is no compensation for them if their area and houses are being flooded. They knew that. But did they do anything? No. Up to this day, they are saying that no officials came and visit the site. No officials came and visit the site. Imagine that, eh? But 2 officials took time off to go down to Woodland area and tell the residents that they are in breach. In breach of what? When the residents' house flood out. You think those 2 officials go and buy any furniture store and tell them that, hey, you know what, the house get flooded out, give them some furniture? Do you think any official is going to do that? No, they're not going to do that. That time you are hearing, you are seeing. But when the villagers do something to prevent the water from coming into their area, is a problem. It is a problem. Run back the video there without audio. Now viewers, I and Moody, we good. We stand for the same thing. We stand for justice. We stand for justice. Now, him and this the crew, they went down. They did what they had to do. Look at that. Look how much water that was prevented from entering that area. Who knows? Landslide, furniture, house being flooded out. Look at that. Look at the difference in that tire barrier. But the officials want to go down and said, oh, they do something wrong. There's a breach. There are leaks, but not the volume of water that was saved from going into the community. Look at that. Look at it. When the rightful citizens stand up, is a problem. It's a problem for the ministry. You protest for road, police want to lock you up for protesting for the road. But you know viewers, it's the same police and them using the same road. You see they're using the government police jeep. So they don't have to fix nothing. But if they had to use their personal vehicle, they're costing Works and Transport Ministry day and night. You know why? Because they had to use their vehicle to roll on the bad road. You ever see a police protesting? They can't protest. They can't. So I want to thank the Woodland residents for standing up and saving their community. I want to thank them for that. 2386716 viewers, imagine it. You see that water? You see that water that the villagers prevented from going in and saving the community? You think it's easy? Look at the flow of that water now. We talking about damaging houses. We talking about landslide. We talking about house washing down. We talking about the land moving where people build their property. We talking about lost house. But the officials found nothing else to do but to go down in the community and tell them that they are in a breach. All they're coming to help the people. Hey, all that rainfall, let's see any officials? Would somebody from the Woodland residents call in? Anybody see officials? No. Nobody saw officials. That's what they say. They rather come and tell you X, Y, and Z. But to help? No, they can't help. They can't help. They can't. So imagine this. Let's take a little look at this video where Rohan's singing. I want to see Bacchanal. Hey, it's Monday night. It's Mashup Monday. It's Mashup Monday. So run the video. Let me get Rohan singing. So we boy Lyman, he fetting, he partying. It's local general election, so they have their work to do. Their work is to campaign. Understand what I'm saying? Understand what I'm saying? I ain't blaming nobody. We are back talking, but I want to show all the facts. It's local government election time. It's campaigning. It's partying. It's we fools coming out and say, "Yeah, we voting you again." So while he partying, I want to see some bad roads. You have any bad roads there? So while Rohan partying and encouraging individuals to vote for his party, we have people protesting for roads. I tell you what, man, it's Mashup Monday, you know. It's Mashup Monday. 2386716 is our phone line to call in viewers. While people protesting for roads, our ministers singing away, music truck, them getting paid, them part to go and play music wherever it is. Them getting their pay, you understand? So viewers, we're going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we will try to stay on this and other topics after this.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtor Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtor Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday. Realtor Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Realtor Group of Companies building at number 14 Caroni Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook.
We are encouraging you to make an investment today where you will benefit in the next 12 months. Now, Ministry of Trade and Industry, in our coordination with the Ministry of Energy and the energy industry, has taken action to remove import duties on lithium batteries. Now, of HS 8507.60.00 used in renewable energy system for 2 years from July 1st, 2023. Now, this measure is intended to reduce the cost of the item, which will provide an incentive to install renewable energy system, therefore making these systems more accessible and affordable for adoption. A release from the Ministry of Trade stated that the government of Trinidad and Tobago will continue to pursue measures aimed to or at promoting the use of clean energy, which will reduce the anti-carbon footprint and contribute to the preservation of the environment. What about the preservation of human life from starvation? What about that? You all know that? Consumers and industries are therefore encouraged to utilize the incentive provided by the government to assist in the transition to renewable energy system. Prices on food need going down. Prices of gas need going down. Have the Minister of Energy and the Prime Minister ever reduced the gas price at the pump? Since the Prime Minister said, well, if it drops this month, we're going to make an announcement and we're going to reduce it. And if it drops again, we're going to make an announcement and we're going to reduce it again. Have they done that? Have they done that? This is the only program. This is the only program that brought the facts to you where the price of oil dropped, crude oil dropped, WTI dropped. But did the pump price reduce? No, it did not. It did not. So I love to use this term. Why all you bashing me on one side, all you're getting rubbed on the other side and all you're studying it. But you're quick to bash side. Oh, side you're bashing the government. But one time for you to get a lower price at the pump, did they put it in the place? No, they didn't put it in your place. They did not put it into place. But side you're bashing PNM. You could have $10 in your pocket to buy what? What did they say? A beer? Or a drink? Or some bread? Or $10 in the Pampers? Or $10 towards the Clima milk? Or $10 towards the chicken? Or $20? You never know. You could have saved that. So while other bashing I growing. In response to the question, Nikon said, any report will be private and confidential and cannot be published. However, we will be able to communicate and pass on the findings as appropriate. Meanwhile, at a UNC media briefing on Sunday, Lee claimed that Nikon plant was a government entity because it was built with taxpayers' money, which then placed Petrotrin in severe debt before it was sold to Nikon by the government. So the government take your taxpaying money, they build the gas to liquid plant, run into debits, sold it to a company. All the benefit? Just asking. Lee claimed that natural gas supplied to the Nikon plant was approved by the government to come from the where? The energy minister. Share of natural gas. Listen to this.
The plant which Nikon operates was funded and built by the taxpayers of this nation. Billions of taxpayers' money was spent to build a gas to liquid plant at Petrotrin, placing Petrotrin in a severe debt before it was sold at a peppercorn rate to Nikon by this government, Senator Mann. The natural gas, and I want to say this carefully, the natural gas supplied to operate this Nikon plant was approved by this government, this PNM government, to come from the minister energy share of natural gas. As a matter of fact, this government created a new company called the Trinidad upstream, downstream gas company just to sell gas to Nikon.
Well, you hear that? I bet you didn't know that. I bet you didn't know that. So now you know that that plant was built with your money. With your money. An individual died. He could have been a husband, a brother, a son, a nephew. He died. He died. Who's representing the family? Who is representing the family in getting answers on how did my son, how did my brother, how did my nephew, how did my husband die? How did daddy die? Let's hope the family gets the justice that they are looking for. Because believe me, it's really, really sad. It's really, really sad. What about the justice for the 4 divers? We're still waiting. We're still waiting. We're still waiting. OSHA shut down Nikon. And nobody couldn't do anything about it. And no, absolutely nobody. Thank God OSHA stepped in. Thank God for that. Education Ministry. St. Anne's East MP, Dr. Nian Gaspidoli, have stated that she has a full confidence in the National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines as he assisted the Education Ministry with working with students. She was speaking in Parliament on Friday during debate on the non-confidence motion brought against National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines by opposition MP Saddam Hussein. Gaspidoli said, when children returned to school after COVID-19 and were interacting in ways that the ministry was not accustomed to, she reached out to Hines. The minister stated that his response assured her that the ministry would receive assistance, and their discussion came to the police service because he understands that crime fighting starts in school. Listen to this.
This is a man that cares about this country, our children, and our society. Immediately I asked, I need to meet with your officials. We need to discuss how we deal with this. And into our conversations came the TTPS at the highest level, ensured by our Minister of National Security, because he understands that the underpinning of crime is not on the street when they are old. It is in our schools when they are misbehaving and they need the support and they can't get it there. And so into our discussions came the TTPS. And we went on for days in order to come up with something that would help us. And into our schools immediately, 17 of our secondary schools where we had the most problems, went the community police. So I'm listening to the member for Couva South and you're talking about bringing community police into our schools. We are doing that already. So thank you. Thank you for your endorsement of what we are doing under this Minister of National Security, because we understand, the PNM understands what is required, and we have put a man there to do the work, and he is doing the work that we have to
do. Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday. Realtalk Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Realtalk Group of Companies building at number 14 Grooney Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook.
This is a man that cares about this country, our children, and our society. Immediately I asked, I need to meet with your officials. We need to discuss how we deal with this. And enter our conversations came the TTPS at the highest level, ensured by our Minister of National Security, because he understands that the underpinning of crime is not on the street when they are old. It is in our schools when they are misbehaving and they need the support and they can't get it there. And so into our discussions came the TTPS. And we went on and on for days in order to come up with something that would help us. And into our schools immediately, 17 of our secondary schools where we had the most problems, went the community police. So I'm listening to the member for Couva South and you're talking about bringing community police into our schools. We are doing that already. So thank you. Thank you for your endorsement of what we are doing under this Minister of National Security, because we understand the PNM understands what is required, and we have put a man there to do the work, and he is doing the work that we have to do.
So viewers, we want to apologize for that break there. Somebody in Sinistry apparently let their sleep away on our stream. It's so sad. It's sad, it's sad. It's effing sad. We do advertise, you understand? I do advertise for nobody. So we do apologize for the break in stream, viewers. But nevertheless, maybe some coffee might wake them up for the hour or something. Now, back to the school. She also added that there are children who are parenting themselves, and after writing to the Minister for police to be involved in a mentorship program, it was done. And that is why she has confidence in Hines.
Madam Speaker, we have children who are parenting themselves. We have children who don't know what it is to have a father figure speaking to them and telling them, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. We have children in our system who are coming to school, nobody to feed them, nobody to clothe them. Teachers are at their wits' end. And we have to provide role models for these children. I've written to the Minister of National Security asking for the police to be involved in our mentorship program. And I can tell you within short order, a response was given by the police. They will be involved in our school mentorship program. That is ongoing. Madam Speaker, we need them. We need them because our children require that support. They require looking up to someone who can tell them about their own experiences and who can guide them in the right way, in the realest way possible. That is the support being provided to our children in our schools from the Minister of National Security through the TTPS. That's why I have confidence in him.
So she has confidence in Hines for the school. But does the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago has confidence in Hines? There's a big difference. There is a big difference, and I want to let you understand that, viewers. Now, do you have confidence in the Minister of National Security? Do you? I want you to keep this in mind. That is the same man who said, it is not my job to make the citizens feel safe. It's not his job to make citizens feel safe. But you're telling the police now to go to the schools? What happened to the security in the schools? There was an MTS company had contracts for security in schools. What happened to that? What happened to that? It went through the window? I'm asking the Minister of National Security. I'm also asking Gatsby Dolly, what happened to all the security in schools? Or let's taking the police off the streets to go in school? Come now, man, let's do something better than that now. Or let's do something better than that. Let me tell you something, home invasion is still going on, you know. Home invasion is still rampant, you know. Earlier I know that. Well, I telling earlier. Because if they stop publishing it, it's still going on. It's still active. People are still getting robbed in their home. It's only on Real Talk. You will get the real facts, you know. Anywhere else, they go butter it up. A little butter, a little honey, you know. A little strawberry something. They go butter it up and they go give it the bread to eat. Me butter up what? I am not going to butter up anything. Because I am a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. My kids are citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. My staffs are citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. And we all live in Trinidad and Tobago that are citizens, we feel it. So I am not going to butter up nothing and say, here, it have a little coating on it. It will taste sweet. No, I'm not going to do that. Do I expect Saieed to do that? Do I expect Saieed to do that? So viewers, moving on a little bit. With the UNC collapsing, members at all levels are leaving in drove. And the PNM will welcome and accept some, according to Youth Development Minister Foster Cummings. He made a point during Friday Parliament debate on an opposition motion of no confidence against National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines. Cummings stated that the UNC is well known for their crime politics, and as local government election is in the air, they will attempt to instill fear in the population.
Madam Speaker, the UNC is well known for their crime politics. And as we see local government elections in the air, we understand that they will fall upon their usual style of attempting to instill fear in the population. It is in this hope that they continue to speak about crime every time they have an opportunity to speak. The very people who had 5 ministers of national security when they were in office.
Let me tell you something. Both parties, they have their thing. Both parties. So I'm not going to stand here and say crime politics and label this one and label that one and label the next one. No, all of them have the same thing. All of them have the same agenda to get into Parliament. To be the leader. All of them have the same thing. Now, the minister added that the opposition is collapsing upon itself, and while members leave the UNC, the government will accept some and certainly not accept others.
I've heard of governments collapsing in office across the world, Madam Speaker. But what we are witnessing in Trinidad and Tobago at this time is an opposition collapsing upon itself. Falling apart at the seams, with a leader fully asleep, and while members at all levels leave the UNC in droves. To find purpose and to find direction that only this PNM government can offer. We welcome those who will come. We'll accept some, and we will certainly not accept others.
Call good night.
Great program as usual, and as you said, the only program that is bringing it real to the citizen of this country is Real Talk with Saieed. Mr. Saeed, you are doing so much. The citizens of this country, I'm urging you to wake up. You're hearing everything real on Real Talk. Wake up, citizens, get proactive in what is happening in this country. We are at a bad state, you know. Citizens, you must understand 1/3 of the budget is stolen directly and indirectly in this country, you know. Billions of our money, taxpayer money, citizen money, are spent on legal fees and briefs given to the lawyer friends, their family, and so on. Billions are spent to rent buildings from the friends and family that when you go to those buildings, you can't get parking. You have to look for somewhere far away to park your vehicles. One example is the regional corporation in Princeton. When you go to that building there, the yard is empty and the security tell you, no, you can't park here. There's a car park there. When you go to the car park will always full. You can't get parking there. Right? Citizens, wake up, you know. Another one is bad investment. Look how much money this government, this wicked, evil, demonic government says, bad investment, and all the excuse they give us, it has happened all over the world, so why it can't happen here? Is that right? We're going to continue to accept that? Just recently, $1 billion in a bad investment. You know how much is that money? So 1/3 of the budget is stolen directly and indirectly. And so those people who are jumping ship and going to the PNM, it's because they feel it is too slow to fill the pockets in the UNC. So they go into PNM, this notorious bunch of thieves where they feel they will fill the pockets so quickly and you know, the stomach and everything, and they will get the belly filled with the citizens' money. But I'm telling you something, the PNM already collapsed. The PNM destroyed this country so badly, and that is what you all going for? Man, shame on you always. You disgrace your family and this country. Mr. Saeed, greatest Real Talk. You keep up the great work. God bless you and your staff.
Thank you, my friend. If we as a citizen of our country, if we don't understand what is taking place in our country, how will we be able to fix it? How? Do you all want to protest all the days of your lives? Government come, government go. Party formed, party lost. Do we always want to be protesting to fix road? Do we always want to protest for high crime in the community? Ask yourself that. So staying on Cummings and the UNC collapsing, he said the debate wasn't about any alleged incompetence by Hine, but was a UNC bid to use crime as an issue to remain relevant. And he accused the UNC of refusing opportunities to support the government fight against crime. While Cummings admit the statistics that shows many youth were recruited by criminals, he noted that the ministry had introduced programs to make sure that training programs are available to the youths, to the entire job market. Listen.
Madam Speaker, the youth population of this country is about 1/3 the size of the entire population. And the statistics are available and clear that many of our young people are grappling with development issues, that many of our young people have fallen victim to crime, that many of our young people have been recruited by criminal elements in this country. And it is the reason why this Ministry of Youth Development was established, one of the main reasons, to make sure that we have available to our youths training programs geared towards providing them with the opportunities to skill themselves, to upgrade their technical learning and so forth, so that they can enter the job market and be productive citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. That kind of foresight and thinking does not exist with our members on the opposite side.
Let me tell you something. The UNC of Trinidad and Tobago, that political party, needs to be re-recognized in Trinidad and Tobago. Take what I'm telling you earlier. That party needs to be re-recognized in Trinidad and Tobago. You know why? Because I hardly hear them, and I live in Trinidad. They're supposed to be vibrant. You see how our Prime Minister is presently? When he was in opposition, he was a little more vibrant. He was a little more vibrant. He was active, very active. He brought issues to the front. He brought issues to the front. He would, you know, they would say like a roaring lion. When our Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, was the opposition in Trinidad and Tobago, he was like a roaring lion. That is why I always say, I love our Prime Minister. You know what? For his boldness. For his boldness. He will tell you as it is. And I will tell you as it is on national television. I love his motive. He will make you understand a capital A is not a common A. He will make you understand that. He stands firm. Now listen to this, Before I start the story, we're going for a commercial break. But when we come back from this break, you're going to hear about PM Woodland platform talked under scrutiny in EMBD cartel appeal after this.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday. Real Talk Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Real Talk Group of Companies building at number 14 Grooney Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtor Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtor Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Now remember, I am encouraging you viewers to set up an investment with Real Talk. Why? Because we are paying you 4%. 4% on an investment. 4% on an investment when you invest with Real Talk. Remember, I'm a licensed money lender. Real Talk Credit Union information. We are also open to the public for you to be members of our credit union, viewers. Remember that. Remember that it is important that you become a member. Why am I telling you this? Why? Because very soon we're going to be the leading The leading credit union in Trinidad and Tobago that pays you what? The highest. The highest. Imagine that. So why wait? Why not become a member of Real Talk Credit Union Information? Presently, Real Talk is offering you 4% on investment. Where else in Trinidad are you going to get 4%? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself that. Where else? Imagine everything right around you is going up. Everything is going up. Gas, clothes, snacks, shoes, slippers, transportation. Where are you getting an extra income from? Not from our savings? So as we continue our program tonight, concerns have been raised over comments made by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley and opposition MP Dr. Rudal Munilal in relation to a procedural appeal in a multi-million-dollar cartel case over contracts awarded by the Estate Management and Business Development Company Limited, EMBD, in the run-up to the 2015 general election. Last Friday, lawyers representing contracting companies, I wouldn't mention their name, viewers, lawyers who representing companies wrote to the Court of Appeal to complain about comments about the appeal made by Dr. Rowley. In a statement, Rowley said, "As we stand here now, Munilal and others have to put in a defense in the court to his claims for the loss of hundreds of millions of dollars." He added that while Munilal is fronting about 3.4 million from the CARICOM Crime Symposium, he has a defense to put in the court to account money the contractors were facilitated with under his portfolio. Listen to this.
That ruling is due to be delivered in the first week of July. This is June. How the hell he know what the Court of Appeal will determine? How he know that? Is Keith Rowley in cahoots with judges at the Court of Appeal? Are they speaking to him? Is he speaking to them? And I ask you to keep that in mind.
Who is speaking to who? We don't know. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Mr. Ali. How are you? I'm calling from New Jersey. Talk well done. What you just said is that the UNC leader is not feisty enough. And I think that the Mr. Keith Rowley, he mashes her like mashed potato. We need somebody more vibrant to be the leader and somebody more challenging, somebody more young. And I think that if the UNC has that, they have a good to go. Good night.
Thank you, my friend. I will tell you something. I love both parties, you know. I love all the parties in Trinidad and Tobago. All. You know why? They are individuals wanting a betterment for our country. But the thing is, when you actually get into power, are you really seeking the betterment of the citizens? Night after night, Real Talk is being shown on Synergy Television from Monday to Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. with a rerun the next day from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Now listen to this. Have we ever asked any businessman or anybody in Trinidad to run an ad on Real Talk to support it? No, we haven't done that. For the last 5 years and counting, we haven't done that. I haven't done that. I spend my money to keep this program to educate you, the citizens of our country. Why? Because it benefits the citizens of our country. All other programs in Trinidad and Tobago ask for ads and ask for sponsors and ask for contribution. Does Real Talk ask for that? No. No, they don't. They don't. The only thing we do is ask for a contribution when I am keeping a food drive. And very soon I will be doing one again. You never know what brand of vehicle you might win this time. Last time we gave out a Range Rover, a BMW. That was the earlier last year, I believe. We come up with something this year. Hold on. Hold on. Charity is something I love to do. Everybody knows that. For the last 5 years, everybody knows I love to give charity. We would give away a vehicle to raise funds. Why? Just to help people. Just to help people. That is what we do at Real Talk. Because of the fact that I am a Muslim. Charity is a pillar in Islam. It's one of the 5 pillars of Islam, and I stand by it. I stand by it. We have Real Talk group of companies. We have Real Talk equipment rental, Real Talk real estate, Real Talk security and intelligence. We have Real Talk buying and selling cars, crash cars also, and new online to come on stream. Well, we already on stream Real Talk credit union information. So you want to tell me God has not been blessing Real Talk? Yes. God has been blessing Real Talk, and we grow from strength to strength, from strength to strength, and we get a lot of things done for the citizens of our country. For our country. Now, Trinidad and Tobago know I'm a licensed money lender. People are accustomed to inside where you just get money to lend, you're a Muslim. But I just do spirit work. I was born with that gift. God has blessed me. That's the reason why Real Talk, this branded name in Trinidad and Tobago for the last 5 years, could be able to do business like that on a large scale. Could be able to do food drives and charities on a large scale. You think I'm not proud of it? I am. So when you calling me voodoo man and jinx man and drinking, whatever you want to call me, I am fine with it. I am fine with it. But don't say Saieed, you're robbing. Really? We go have a problem right there. Don't say Saieed, you're in drugs. We go have a problem. Don't say Saieed, you're in guns. We go have a problem right there. Because I will stink you up on national television and ask you after to present the proof. And if you cannot do it, let me tell you something. We are taking revenge. You know, when you highlight a candle, and you can't come with your proof, I will have my own revenge, you know. My own revenge. So don't class me with drug dealers and gun runners and human traffickers. And no. I will sit down and do our prayers with you. That is what I will do. So before we wrap up our program, viewers, Munilal also called on Chief Justice Ivor Archie to look into the matter as it speaks to the undermining rules of the laws of the judiciary in a country where a prime minister is telling the country he knows what the Court of Appeal will determine. Ooh, that is allegations. Listen to this.
Rowley now is saying he already knows what the Court of Appeal will decide. This, brothers and sisters, is a very serious matter. It speaks to the undermining of the rule of law of the judiciary in a country where a prime minister is telling the country he knows what the Court of Appeal will determine. Last week, Monday, it is on record. So tonight, I call on the Chief Justice. Please, clear the air. Is Keith Rowley in touch with any and all judges of the Court of Appeal? Is he in touch with the judiciary that he can determine? Is he putting pressure on the judges to determine a ruling in that EMBDC matter?
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, like I say, we bring the issue to you, the citizens of our country, and you take into consideration what you think about it. You have a mind. You are born with a mind, educated as you go in life, and as you grow into different ventures. You are taught in school to add 1 is 2. Al-tumar khaba zilla inna. You are taught English in pronunciation and how to make sentence. Il-baruchu sadalla inna la-azilla anta. The Almighty God have also blessed you with wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. So make use of it. Until we meet again, viewers, good night.